Welcome to Exhibitor Lounge, sponsored by ExhibitEdge.com. I'm your host and your trade show mixologist, Michael Gray. Here each week you receive simple, practical, and proven tips to improve your trade show marketing strategy, maximize your budget, and get better results. Okay, last week we talked about entering your event data into the Exhibit Force program, or here at Exhibit Edge we say EdgeLink program, to create an event. Okay, so what you can enter, remember, after you enter it or we enter it, anyone in your company can log in because it's web-based and receive all this information about a particular event or trade show. And that's the most important part, is you can just put it into this system once and then just tell everybody to go in and check it out. Okay? So what can you enter? Well, let's go through a list of just some of the things that you can enter. Well, number one, you can enter the trade show schedule, you know, the actual times of the show each day. Number two, you can enter shipping dates. And that's real important, because if you want to marry up giveaways, literature, things that you may have at your office with the exhibit that's going out from your display house, then for everyone that's getting involved to know the shipping date that's pre-put into the system is very, very important. Okay? Number three, the current status of the show information you're putting into the system. Now there's three different statuses, I guess that's what you would call them, for this information. If you're working on it and you're not ready to send it because you still need to add more information later and you've got a meeting and you're called away or something like that, then that status would be called needs activation, and it'll show up on the summary of the show. Another status would be submitted. So you've reviewed all your information and you submitted it to the display house. It'll show as submitted. Now once the display house looks at the information and makes sure that everything is good, that inventory is available, then it will show up as confirmed. So in your event summary, you're going to see under status, you're going to see either needs activation, submitted, or confirmed. All right, number four, the trade show information you can put into the system. You can put in like links to the show website, or hotel information, the venue, the city that the show is in, floor plans of the show, where your booth is located on the show floor plan. So all this kind of information can be put into the system. All right, number five, you can attach related documents. Things like your show order forms, your booth duty schedule. Any documents that you create and you want to put in for everybody to see can be attached to the create an event schedule. Number six, there is also a resource database that can always accompany each event. A resource database would be things like general show rules, best practices, the trade show glossary of terms so everybody understands what drayage means or what it's for. And then seven, another thing which is real good to add would be like a document library, your art files, exhibit renderings, setup instructions, anything like that, pictures of the completed exhibit from a previous show so everybody can see what it looks like. Guys love pictures. Well, anyways, as always, please respond with your questions or comments and let others know about ExhibitorLounge.com. Hey, we'll see you next week. Until then, I'm your host, Michael Gray, telling you, hey, relax in the Exhibitor Lounge.